Hi, I'm Mac. Hi, I'm Ruckus. And together, we're Maximum Ruckus! Yay!
What's up, Internet? Welcome to Maximum Ruckus, the podcast that records twice. I'm your host, Jose Ruckus, and joining me, as always, is Makenna May. What's up, Makenna?
Hi, I'm here.
Yeah, it happens.
It happens. I'm glad I caught it 2 minutes in rather than the first time I did it 30 minutes.
OBS likes to reset the audio settings every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
And you just got to record the podcast twice. So you're missing out on some good stuff.
You are.
Honestly.
You really are.
Mm-hmm.
Very sad. I could just put up the muted video of us. It's the first 2 minutes, no audio. I won't do that, though.
Yeah, I don't know if people would like that.
No, I don't think so either. I think they would spend a lot of time looking for their own audio settings. Not good.
McKenna, yesterday I went to the store and I bought a bunch of snacks.
Ooh, I love a snack. Okay, go on.
Yeah, just a pure snack run. Just went to the grocery store, got a bunch of different kinds of snacks.
Of course.
So lately, the number one snack for me has been pretzels.
Ooh,
big on pretzels.
What kind of
Because they're not greasy. They don't leave a big
Yes.
mess or anything. They're very salty, which I'm a big fan of.
These pretzels are making me thirsty.
Yes, indeed. It's the Snyder's pretzels, just like the regular mini pretzels.
Good man.
Those are the ones that
Hanover.
I've been getting.
Pennsylvania.
Then I also went and got a pack of red vines, which I'm big on the red vines. I'm a red vines dude. Got Dr. Pepper, of course. I got the watermelon Sour Patch Kids. Haven't gotten into these ones yet, but these are life changing. Shout out to Tiff Stardust for introducing me to the watermelon Sour Patch Kids. Have been addicted to those ever since last year. And then I got the mini unwrapped Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Oh.
These are also game changers.
I don't know how I feel about the mini unwrapped. So every time I've had them, they've tasted weird. And I don't know, maybe I need to retry them again. Because I tried them when they first came out, however long ago. And I wasn't the biggest fan. But maybe we'll go back to it. I accidentally burnt myself out on Reese's Peanut Butter Cups as well. I went through a big phase, ate them all the time. That's all the candy I ever ate. So I'm getting back in.
Freezing/refrigerating your Reese's Peanut Butter Cups?
Yes, that is the one candy that I one of the only candies that I love, refrigerated, chilled.
You have to have that nice snap to it, right? Otherwise, you're not really having the experience.
No. At the Wawa, you can get chilled. They have them in the drink.
I like that.
Refrigerators. So you get them.
Oh, I wish somebody over here was doing that. We get they'll put Gatorades in the freezers and stuff, and that's nice. Love that.
Gatorade slushy.
Could really be using some iced down Reese's Peanut Butter Cups at the store. Because I had to come home, then put them in the freezer.
Yeah,
then
you gotta wait.
So that's time delay.
It is time delay. There was when we were on vacation. They had the cute little concession stand on the beach, and they also sold chilled, I think they had Hershey bars, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, Kit Kats, and maybe Snickers. Granted, it was hot out, so they immediately
very hot out.
Unchilled, but I liked the option. Still good.
What are your go-to snacks when you're doing a snack run at the store? What are you getting?
Okay, I always go chips. I like a barbecue and a plain, so it's just really what I'm feeling in the moment. Okay. I like a goldfish. I like the rainbow goldfish. I think they taste better than regular goldfish. Maybe a pretzel goldfish if I'm really in the mood.
Okay.
Sometimes I do go for the pretzels. Might stop, see what they got in the pastries. I like a donut. Like
a full size, not the mini donuts. You're getting just picking up a donut.
Full size donut, you know. The grocery stores around here, they have. I don't even is Philly Pretzel a company out west? Is that
Not
a thing?
I'm familiar
soft
with.
pretzels. Interesting.
No.
Ooh, they're the.
It's not
braided.
around me.
Love a soft pretzel. They've got soft pretzels at the store. I've gone in there because my sister works at the grocery store. So if I pick her up, I run in, get myself a soft pretzel.
Just like at the store, they got soft pretzels going there.
Yeah, they do. And they're
That's
warm.
awesome.
You get a little. Oh, they're great.
You doing like mustard, cheese,
No,
anything, or just
they sometimes if you get the party platter, they come with like a chocolate dip. So out of all of them, I would go for the chocolate dip. But I don't like mustard. Never been a mustard fan. But I usually go for the salty, savory snacks over sweet. Although I will die for a crimpet.
what?
A crimpet? Tasty cake?
A crimpet? Oh yeah. See, we don't the tasty cakes. We don't have those out here.
Brandon. Life
Don't
change.
have them.
You gotta. Oh, crimpets. They're butterscotch with like butterscotch icing on like a fluffy bread of happiness.
Could you potentially bring me a tasty cake from
Yeah.
on when we meet up in
Yeah.
Vegas?
I'll bring
Bring me a
you.
tasty cake.
I'll bring you some Central PA snacks.
Okay.
I'll bring you.
So
I'll bring you
because
a few
I
things.
believe we are baking Braden Charisma
Yes, I saw
do a
that
snack run
from
from
I
Canada
saw that.
down to here. So we're gonna get to try the all dressed chips.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Whatever I don't know. Like I know they have a bunch of different stuff up there. I
Yeah.
haven't specifically
been-
ordered anything.
No, I haven't either. I've seen people in the chat do send some things. I don't know what it all. I haven't delved into Canada snacks in a while, so I don't know what's all up there, up north.
I am excited for the all dressed chips. Those are
Yeah.
the ones that I've heard hyped up
Mhm.
quite a bit.
Yes.
I do believe like they don't have a bunch of stuff though. So like when Braden comes down, we're really excited. He's gonna get to go to Applebee's for the first time. We're taking him to his first Applebee's.
It's
That's
very
pretty
exciting.
hype.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think what other like he's had In and Out before.
Wait, there's
didn't
In and
really
Out
get
in
to-
Vegas.
Yeah,
I want to try it.
yeah.
out.
You'll get to go to In and Out.
Is that the one with the
Um,
hats? Can I get a hat? Is that, what's the one with the
you-
hats?
I think you can get hats there. I mean,
Like
but,
the paper
like,
hats.
the employees wear the employees wear
I
paper
want a
hats.
paper
Okay, we can get you one.
hat. Yes. Dude, snacks. Anywhere snacks. Canada snacks. Vegas. Do they have special Vegas snacks? What do you guys got out there in the West?
No, I don't think that we have like specific snacks out here that are different than yours. I mean, there's the there's the various, regional differences,
Mhm.
right? Like you guys have Hellman's mayonnaise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have Best Foods. It's the same thing. It's just different names.
Interesting. Kind of like
Or like-
Carl's Jr. Hardee's type of deal.
Yeah,
Okay.
same thing. Where it's just like the two brands at one point merged, and it wasn't worth
Yeah.
trying to flip the brand recognition, so they just used both.
It's smart.
Let's see things to try on the West Coast.
Oh,
Because
well,
In and Out's definitely we got to take you to an In and Out.
yes. I'm so
Um,
excited.
but like, yeah, I feel like you guys have more things to like that are like regional specific out on the East Coast.
Yeah, we're definitely Central Pennsylvania snack capital of the world, self-proclaimed, but I think legit. Because we
You guys
also
do
we have
make a lot of
Amish.
snacks.
We have Pennsylvania Dutch out here as well. So and we have the Amish. They got the whoopie pies. Have you had a whoopie pie?
No,
Ooh, I don't know how well that'll travel though across the country because it's a very soft, very soft.
you still haven't had a burrito,
No, I
or so that's something that you can definitely try out here. Have you had avocado toast?
No,
I don't know if that's necessarily a thing they do in Vegas, but I mean, it's
I don't
West
know if
Coast
I like
adjacent.
avocado. I've never had avocado.
You never had avocados in general.
I don't think so. That I've known. I've had it like in a California roll, but that's with other stuff. Like
That's-
I
that's
haven't
very
had it on its
different.
own.
Okay, well we can You could try avocado. I don't know. That feels like something that you don't have to come out here for. Are avocados like are they just around out there? Are people eating avocado a lot?
I've seen it at like coffee shops and whatnot. So I mean, it's definitely a thing out here, but I don't think it's as prolific as maybe out
Try
out west.
try and it's it.
And it's, oh my god, you have
It's it.
talked to me about this before.
Yeah.
Yes.
The ice cream sandwich is very good.
I love an ice cream sandwich. My mom's been into the Dairy Queen ice cream sandwiches lately, so we've always got like some of those in the freezer. Ooh, those are good. I haven't had an ice cream sandwich in a long time. Since 4th of July, I've eaten too many, maybe. But, you know, it's fine. I don't know if I told you about this. Did I tell you that I won a Crimpets sweepstake?
No.
Back a few weeks ago? Okay, so it was the National Crimpet Day back sometime in July, and they were holding a bunch of giveaways. And I entered, of course, because I love a crimpet, live, breathe crimpets.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I won one of the giveaways. I don't know what exactly I won. I'm hoping I won the limited edition birthday cake crimpets. But it also said that like my prize is personalized, so I had to give like my shirt size, so I don't know exactly what all I'm getting.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, you're at least getting a shirt. Interesting.
So it said it was like 3 to 4 weeks. And that was when I was in Philly. So it's been, I think we're on week 3, I think, at this point. So it should be coming in August, within the next couple of weeks.
Exciting.
Oh yeah. Watch out. I'm gonna be wearing like a nice sweet Crimpets jacket. I don't know. Eating some
That'd be funny if like they sent you like a tracksuit.
Dude, I would rock it all day, every day. I don't care how hot it is. I've never taken it off. What's like I'm thinking of like the ones that YouTube sent out however many years ago. I'm like, I love a Crimpets, sweet Crimpets tracksuit. I haven't had a tracksuit since I was little, so I'm in for it. Let's go. It's Crimpet time.
So you and I we're both going to TwitchCon in
Yes.
Vegas in October.
Yes.
We're gonna have our first live episode of the podcast. That's exciting.
That is very exciting.
What else are we gonna do there? What else do we gotta get figured out, planned on the agenda?
For Vegas, I would like to gamble at least once. I've never gambled in my life. My dad has bought a few scratchers, but that's about the extent. And I used to like spend all my money at the arcade, but I've never like legally been to a casino and gambled. I've never done a slot machine or anything. So I would like to experience that maybe once. Maybe go to the racetrack. I loved the racetrack in GTA, so I assume I will love it also in real life, because that's how I equate things.
No, you don't want to do anything at the racetrack.
Okay. Maybe
Racetrack is a bad place.
Never mind. I just want to gamble in some way. When in Vegas. So that might be the top of my list.
I'll definitely be doing some gambling.
Mm-hmm.
I will be I believe at the time I'll be gambling on things that you're not legally allowed to gamble on, Makenna, because it'll be I believe it'll be right around the time of the World Series that we're there.
Yes.
And as an employee of the MLB, you're not allowed to bet on that.
No
I will
baseball
be
or
betting
softball.
a lot of money on that.
I'm not allowed to tell you anything that is against everything that I learned in my 20-minute seminar.
You're not allowed to vote. You're not allowed to bet on softball either. Like women's college softball, you can't bet on that.
Nothing. No
Interesting.
bat and ball related thing. Well, cricket, maybe.
Not a bat though.
Not a bat. A wicket? Is that what it's called?
I think the ball's a wicket.
Oh, I don't know. A pat? Is it like it's like a paddle? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know how that works.
Well, actually, I think they do call it a cricket bat, right? I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
It's a dumb sport.
It is a dumb sport. It's an insect. Come on.
But yeah, I mean, slot machines are easy.
Yeah.
You'd probably like the slot machines. Yeah, I don't think you'd. The table's surprisingly stressful.
I love
don't need to be
blackjack.
sitting at a table.
Dang. I'll tell you what though, I do.
I mean,
have some...
if you want to sit down and play blackjack, we can sit down and play blackjack. I'm just telling you, people get weird at the blackjack table.
I haven't played blackjack in a while though. So maybe maybe I'll play against my dad. He's been to a
Okay,
casino
yeah.
before. He plays blackjack at casinos. Not that he does it a lot. He did it maybe last time like 10 years ago, but he has experience.
Not allowed to touch the cards, McKenna.
Oh shit. Okay. That's good to know.
Can't touch the
It's
cards.
good to know cuz I
Can't
would
look at your phone while you're at the table.
You're going to learn very quickly. I touch everything. I
Yeah,
don't know.
Yeah, they're gonna tell you not to touch anything.
Okay, that's good to know. I will sit on my hands. Like what?
What else do we got? I think we're gonna do a Top Golf outing there.
Oh, I've never done Top Golf. I've seen it before.
I can't wait for the Top Golf.
I've never even touched a real golf club before.
Really?
Yeah. I got golf balls though. I have SpongeBob golf balls. I don't know.
Why do you have golf balls?
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I thought for a second I won them in Secret Santa in 5th grade, but now I'm thinking about I didn't get that in Secret. They just showed up in my room one day. They're in. I'll tell you exactly. They're in that drawer.
Win prizes in Secret Santa.
I realized I was hoping you would skip over that. I was really hoping you would notice I said that. I just kept going. I'm aware how Secret Santa works.
Okay.
You win in the other one, the white I mean, it's not winning, but like, I think I was thinking more like white elephant.
It's more like winning in a white elephant gift.
Secret Santa, you get what you get.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 5th grade. I don't know why we did Secret Santa in 5th grade, but we did.
It's amazing to me that you don't throw anything away.
Me? Oh, Brandon. Okay, so first off, I attach sentimentality to everything. I'm very good at that. I cleaned out this corner over here, and I was able. I'll go through phases where I'm like, I need to throw out every single thing that I've ever owned, da da da. And luckily, I'm still kind of in that phase, so I was able to throw out like a bunch of like my old school papers, like from middle school that I'll never need. Some like random notes I had, notebooks that were just filled with like, what is the class that you take? Government notes. I couldn't think. Civics, yeah. Like random other stuff that like I have not touched in years, probably since I put it in that corner. So, but I still have I'm really bad at like figurines. Like I have a bunch of random tiny, like I have these like, well, I just got these, so I won't be getting rid of these. I have 4 little chicks on my desk. Okay. They just kind of watch me. I just have like random little Lego figurines, rubber ducks, a random frog for some reason.
The other day, really you took a picture in something in your room, and I saw that you had a bunch of the Funko Pops.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of those. I do collect those. Yeah, I have too many. Maybe I bought like spice racks. And that's how I display them over in that corner. And I filled up 2 spice racks with Funko Pops. And I have 7 staring at me right here in front of you. So, may have a little issue there. But, it's okay.
I feel like I might have been like that. If, so like when I was, when I got out of high school or whatever, my parents, their house got flooded in a big storm out here, and like we lost like all of our stuff, and so like a lot of the stuff from when I was a kid is just like it's just gone. And so ever since then I feel like it's been very easy to not hoard stuff. Like I just throw stuff away a lot. And I'm not super big on collecting a lot of stuff. I have a record collection. I haven't added to it in quite a while. It's still it's like 100 or something records or whatever. I've got a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't bought any or added to it or anything in a while. I have like the Magic cards. I've never really collected cards. I just like have cards, and then like I've sold my collection like multiple times, just cashed out of the game or whatever. And then like physical media, like now like I have my Blu-rays and stuff, but like that's fairly recent that I started like buying Blu-rays again and stuff, because it was only because the 4K Blu-ray started coming out, and so I started buying the 4K Blu-rays because now I'm at like the front of the media game.
Of course,
And there's
yes.
not going to be a thing that replaces 4K for like quite a while.
Right.
So it's safe to buy Blu-rays
Yeah.
right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's always the fear, is that you're going to buy this and then like the new thing's going to come out, and then all my old Blu-rays, got rid of them.
Obsolete.
They're done for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not good. See, I went through, let me think, it was like probably late middle school, early high school where I started collecting physical media, which is right up there. And I just went hog wild with buying, because like that's not all of the stuff, like I moved other stuff to the other room, but like I have a bunch of CDs because I didn't have Spotify at the time, because it was before I had like a debit card, so I couldn't go online and like do streaming stuff and rent stuff online. So it's like, this is really the only way. And it's a thing, I was like, I don't want to ask my parents. It's a whole thing, and it's, whatever. So like, I'll just go to FYE, go to Target, get like the $5 DVDs or whatever, get like the sets. Like I have the five movies from the 90s set, Tommy Boy's in that, so it's a good set. And I went through that for a while, so like I have a bunch of random, it's a hodgepodge up there. But that's the extent of my physical media. But like, even then, like I can't go through it. I don't want to go through
especially now, there's like, I'm feeling like a lot of pressure to just buy everything on physical media.
Yeah.
Because the streaming services are dying.
Yeah.
It was a bad idea that they should have never done. Nobody's ever made money off of streaming, and nobody's figured out how to make money off of streaming yet, and they probably never will. So, like the Venture Brothers movie came out a couple weeks ago. I bought it. I watched it. I bought it digitally because it's the only way that you can do it. It doesn't come out on physical for a couple more weeks. But then, like, almost the day after the Venture Brothers movie came out, it announced that HBO Max, or just Max now, they're taking the Venture Brothers off of Max for like ever. They're just taking it off. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Like all the Adult Swim shows that they own them. Like Metalocalypse, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, that they commissioned movies recently. They canceled all these shows, commissioned movies for them, and now they're taking them all off the streaming services. Nobody knows why. It's these insane decisions. Streaming's bad. It's bad. So now I have to buy the Venture Brothers box set so I can watch my favorite show whenever I want to.
I ran into that with Family Ties, which is up there, the big one up there. Anyway, because it was on Amazon Prime for a while, and then it just disappeared. I didn't know it wasn't on anything. I think it might be on Paramount. I don't remember, but it's somewhere now. But I'm like, I'm not paying for something else just to watch Family Ties. I know I'm gonna rewatch this again. I'm just gonna buy the box set. Plus, it has interviews and bloopers. So you know what? I'm the one winning. But sorry, thank you. But I ran into this last week. I had just finished the second book in To All the Boys I've Loved Before, and I wanted to rewatch the first movie and watch the second one. It's only on Netflix. I don't want to pay for. It's like $16 now without ads.
Yeah, it's getting really expensive.
I don't want to do that to watch 3 movies. Like, I just want to rent them for like $2 somewhere else, and like.
That's why I ended up buying last Black Friday. I bought the Twin Peaks box set on Blu-ray because I had been wanting to rewatch Twin Peaks for a while, but it's only on. So the original series is on like Paramount Plus, which doesn't really have anything else I want to watch. Like, it's got some Star Trek stuff, but like I've seen all of Star Trek like multiple times. I'm not just gonna like binge Star Trek episodes after I'm done with Twin Peaks. But then also like the second Twin Peaks series, because it got revived like 25 years later or whatever. That's on Stars, so that's a different streaming service. So I got to get 2 streaming services to watch this one show. I was like, no, that's bullshit. So I just bought it, and now I have it, and I can watch it whenever I want.
Exactly.
It's all about physical media. We got to start embracing the physical media, especially because like just did you ever see that Matt Damon interview on the Hot Ones?
I don't think so. Not recently, if I have.
He was talking about like why it is that a lot of the, like, most of the movies that are made now are just like it's all like superhero movies, these
Mm,
blockbuster movies, or indie films. And there's like the middle budget movie doesn't really exist anymore.
mhm,
And he talked about how like it used to be that those middle budget movies would come out and they would, sometimes like Ocean's 11, they'd be a huge hit in the theaters or whatever, and
mhm,
that would be fine. Other times you would make a movie and it would do like just okay, or maybe even
mhm,
lose money. But then it would come out on DVD, and on the secondary market, it would make it the money back for the movie on the secondary market, people buying DVDs and stuff. And now that that market's gone, these middle budget movies, they can't exist because there's no way for them, if they don't kill it in theaters, it's
mhm,
all or nothing. So the studios are only willing to bet on big blockbuster movies to
mm,
put in the theaters now.
great.
Um, so yeah, if we want cool movies, we have to buy them on DVD.
See, yeah. Shoot, am I about to start getting back into physical media again? I Let me tell you what. I'm a sucker for good box art and just packaging in general. Like
Hmm.
I'm not even the biggest Stranger Things fan. I may have talked to you about this before. I don't know if it was
Oh
on
right,
an
yeah,
episode.
yeah, yeah.
But the packaging was so cool. It was like old VHS tapes. I mean, they were DVDs, and I bought the first two seasons just because they were so cool. I don't know if they did that for the other seasons. I had seen the first two seasons, so I knew like, oh, I don't hate this show, but I don't know if they did it for 3 and 4. But I couldn't help myself. It's bad.
Yeah,
So if
it's cool.
like I want to get into steel books as well. I think the steel books are really nice.
Steelbooks, I've never gotten into the steelbooks. I
Mhm.
just don't. One, I don't like inconsistency as far as
Mm,
like format goes. So to
yeah.
have like, oh, these are my Blu-ray steelbooks, and then these are my 4K Blu-rays, and I just don't like that.
Yeah.
So, but then there's also like, I don't know, the steelbook is just like it's cumbersome, it's big, it's heavy. I think some of them are nice, but yeah, it like takes up more shelf space or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm big on the Criterion Blu-rays and stuff, and the
Yes.
packaging on those is exquisite. They're
Mhm.
amazing. They do like they commission original cover art for them and stuff. Love those. Yeah,
Yeah.
physical media is back.
But it's back, baby. The year of physical media. Maybe 2024. First full year. 20 year of physical media. I struggled to get that out. All the words were there, but they were not coherent. Um
Yeah, streaming just sucks.
Streaming does suck. And it's that thing of like I watched Many Saints Newark last night, and it started off, it was all grainy, and then it kicked it back in. I was like, my internet's fine. I don't know why it started out in, 240p for whatever reason, and then kicked over to 1080 like 20 minutes in. Like,
Well, that's
everything's
on
poor.
what, Max?
Yeah.
So Max recently, I just had to I got a new debit card or whatever, so I had to go
Hmm.
like reinsert the information or whatever, and I had forgotten to do it on Max or whatever, so like it
Bumped, yeah.
canceled my payment. I had to restart the pick a plan or whatever, and I found out that when HBO Max became Max, they took away 4K for just the base plan. You can't watch
What?
4K. You had to pay extra. You had to pay like $24 to watch 4K on Max.
So dumb. Why?
Yeah,
Why?
because there is no money in streaming. It's not a viable way to make money. We've only ever come up with one good way to make money with things, McKenna, and it's that you sell somebody something and they buy it. These subscription models, they're just like the entire thing seems to be based around the idea that you can trick somebody into forgetting to use the service and just pay for
Mhm.
it forever.
Yeah.
But like, especially when they try to just do like, oh, we're not putting movies in theaters, we're just putting them on there. It's like
Mhm.
you're just losing money
Yeah.
because you can't equate how much money somebody's spending on the service, how much that ends up equating to like how much the movie made. Like it's just
Mhm.
it's like they're trying to do this like clever accounting to just kind of like put a haze over how much they're spending and how much they're making and stuff, but it seems like they're just not making any money doing this. They're just blowing money on it.
Mm-mm.
It's very stupid.
Yeah.
And it's coming for the video game industry now too.
Oh, yeah. That is
Everybody's super into this Xbox Game Pass thing. I think it's going to be so bad in 10 years. I
Mhm.
swear. Like
Yeah.
it's going to do to the video game industry what it's done to the movie industry. It's bad.
Mhm. not gonna be good. No.
It's already like the video game industry is terrible for creators. Like the people making the video games are treated like garbage. They don't make
Yeah.
a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
It's bad. And like the video games, like they have these like video game budgets are like they're just like movies where it's these massive projects that take like a decade to make the game and it costs $1 billion, or it's like one dude making a game
Mm-hmm.
in his basement or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's not a lot of mid-level video games anymore.
No.
So like yeah, it seems like the exact same thing is happening. And it's also probably going to be quite bad.
Not good. Is there, because you would know this a lot better than I would. So with High School Musical, that was, the first two movies were on Disney Channel, and the third movie had a theatrical release. Is there many other franchises that were like that were, the first two were direct to DVD, direct to TV movies, and then the third one was theatrical run? Had a theatrical run?
Huh. I can't really think of one off the top of my head. No.
Because I don't know. I was just thinking about that because I feel like it's a very unusual, or not seen as much, if ever.
But yeah, that was, I mean, High School Musical, it was an outlier in like a lot of ways. And so I imagine that it's just another way that it was, because it was nobody could have predicted at the time that they were making it how big of a star Zac Efron would end up being.
Right. Oh my god, yeah.
And like, I don't know, he just blew up after that, and then they kept making them. And yeah, it was like those movies were just like, they were so big that by the time they got to the third one, it just made sense to put it into theaters.
Yeah. Because it's usually the reverse, where it's like you start off theatrical, then it goes made to TV.
I've never really thought about that before. That's actually really interesting. How like, yeah, it's normally like you make a direct to DVD or whatever after. Those are the sequels. Those are the ones that nobody's gonna see. But like, yeah, it's the reverse. Like they made these two successful movies, and then the third one just like it had to be put into theaters.
Did you? Because I think the first one came out in like 2007. Did you watch the High School Musicals when they premiered on Disney Channel, or were you too old?
I was in like 6th or 7th grade when they came out. So I was like the demographic, right? I didn't watch it like immediately. It wasn't too interesting to me. I'm not a big musical guy.
Yep.
Don't like musicals, but I did watch it like probably a week or two after it came out. And yeah, it was fun.
Dude, I remember.
I've never seen any of the sequels.
Oh, really? Because I haven't seen them in a while, but I remember the second one was always my favorite when they were on time. Like, I remember when that came out, my grandma came over. I think she actually slept over. We had like a whole premiere party. I don't think my dad was home, so I think that's maybe why she slept over. And like we had like the popcorn, and we got to stay up late that night, and like we watched the premiere of High School Musical 2 on Disney Channel. It was a whole thing in the, I'm sure not just the May household, but everywhere.
Oh no, like yeah, like just like the way that they hyped the movie up leading into it. Like it was like, I mean, they had done it like, you know, it's not like the first Disney Channel movie or anything like that. That was always like the process of like, oh, we're gonna hype up one of these movies. But High School Musical was definitely one of the bigger ones that they were pushing towards, and yeah, it was a huge deal.
Yeah, well, not
and like High School Musical 3, by the way, huge success.
Oh really?
$11 million budget. 252 million at the box office.
Christ.
And killed.
That came out right around Halloween, right?
Yeah, October 24th.
What year?
2008.
Oh, what a year. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, because I remember, like, people being dressed up for it and everything. I mean, maybe just because it was around Halloween, but also because it's... Like, I remember there was, like, at least 3 or 4... you know, Gabriellas or Sharpays for Halloween in my classes, like over the 3 years or whatever. And I did not go to a very big school. No Troy Bolton, so no boy wanted to be the basketball star. Yeah, it was a shame. It was very much so all the girls had seen it, and usually the boys with older sisters had seen it, but it was, they gotta get their head in the game, you know? Maybe they would have been a better basketball team if they had watched High School Musical.
I'm gonna have to read into like why they decided to take this one to why they decided to take it to theaters, like how that ended up going.
Yeah.
I never thought about that before. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
I really can't think of any other like Disney, like because I mean like Disney Channel's like really the only ones making like you know
Yeah.
bespoke movies for
Right.
TV or whatever.
Yeah, because like
Um,
Nickelodeon, all of their movies had tie-ins with their shows. Like they didn't have, they did, but not as big as Disney Channel original. They had original movies, but their bigger ones were always the ones that tied in with like the cartoons, like the Timmy Turner, like the one with Drake Bell, the Timmy Turner one, Drake and Josh Go Hollywood. Um, yeah, Disney Channel had good original movies. I don't know if they're still good, but
I mean I haven't seen any in so long.
no. Do they? I wonder. They. I'm sure they still make them, but I don't know.
Huh? I don't know.
I don't know. I'll have to look into the list. Tell you what, there
You
ain't
know,
no Cadet Kelly.
um, Steven Spielberg got his start doing a made-for-TV movie.
Oh, I think I
Um,
vaguely remember
his
reading about
first
that.
feature was Duel.
Duel.
Yeah, it's about a dude gets in like he's being like hunted by like a truck driver on the road.
Oh, interesting.
Pretty
Duel.
pretty 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 cool film. But yeah,
Yeah.
it was because like they used to do like the movie of the week or whatever on like ABC or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it was he did one of those. And he also like
Ah.
he'd worked on like the premiere of Monk. I not Monk.
Mm.
The other detective show with Peter Falk. What's one?
Oh,
What's
the Mentalist?
Columbo?
Columbo. Oh, yeah,
Columbo.
that makes more sense.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
he did
right.
the premiere of Columbo.
Ah,
Yeah.
interesting. I watched Jaws a few
Oh,
weeks
for the
ago.
first time?
No, I had seen it in like I think when I was like 17. But I've been meaning to watch it because I read the book last year. But it was on. I
Mm,
went downstairs. My dad was watching Jaws for some reason, and I mean we watched it for like a good hour or so. The commercials were just so freaking long that I ended up
yeah.
just I went back upstairs. But and he lost interest. But it's a good movie.
It's a dope flick.
It's so good. And we were like right in the. It was also like when they first went onto the boat. So like my dad was like, "Oh, this is boring." Da, da, da. But I was like, "Yeah, it's Bruce though. It's Bruce the shark. Watch out for him." But yeah, it's. I have to watch it all the way through though. Again, just because now I know
It's yeah,
what's
it's a
happening.
great movie.
Mm.
Um, the ending very different than the book.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's I don't remember exactly what happens in the movie, but like everyone dies at the end of the book. Not everyone, but a chunk of people.
They blow up the shark
Mhm.
with the tanks or whatever.
Yeah,
The writer of the book had to be dragged off set when they were
I
filming the
remember.
ending. Yeah, because he was so mad about um, that he's like it's not believable. Like you can't like those wouldn't blow up like that. That's not gonna kill the people again. And Spielberg was like, dude, nobody gives a shit. It's cool.
Let me tell you what. Every once in a while, I'll get a video of a great white shark on TikTok. They're terrifying. Like obviously, sharks scary, but like I always forget just how scared of them I am. Of them, I am like their eyes.
Yeah,
Spooky. I don't know.
yeah. You
Fish freak me out.
you know the writer of the book is in the movie, right?
Yeah, isn't he like the mayor's assistant or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I can't remember what he looks like, but yeah, I think I read because I went
Um,
through the IMDb trivia page.
yeah. Do you know why he was cast as like an extra in the movie?
No.
So this is an old Hollywood trick, McKenna, because of
Hmm.
especially with like a young director like Steven Spielberg, they'll do this where they hire a writer on as an extra on the movie because in case something needs to be rewritten on the day, they have a writer on
Oh,
staff, but
that's
they don't
smart.
have to pay him like a writer day wage.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah, this is that's also why Shane Black is one of the characters in Predator. The guy who
Oh.
wrote Lethal Weapon. Yeah,
Hmm.
he's one of the dudes in Predator. Just in case something needed to be rewritten that day, they'd have him there.
Of course, of course. Shoot, now I want to go back and see. Oh, I want to. Ooh, and I'm curious to see like who's in what now. What authors
Yeah, I'm sure that
or
I don't
writers?
know how exactly you would search for that, but I'm sure you can
Yeah.
find a list or something,
Hmm.
a listicle.
Ooh,
But
love a listicle.
yeah. Yeah, that's an old Hollywood thing that you will pop up sometimes. Not so
Hmm.
much these days, just because like the way movies are written now is like very different. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Gotta go through the cameos on IMDb.
yeah.
Gotta see who's in what. Um, I'll tell you what I was not a fan of. I couldn't even watch it.
Oh,
This might not have any impact whatsoever on what you watch, but I just finished. I say just finished. A couple weeks ago, I finished A Dangerous Fortune by Ken Follett, and it had.
okay.
I was super excited because it had a 2 episode miniseries. I was like, cool. I'll see maybe my images of the characters, see how they play out on screen. No, completely different. Like the first 10 minutes, completely different from the book. And I was like, I get they
Oh,
do that, but this is not for me. Like I'm out. I didn't end up watching it at all. But they just
it doesn't
changed a
have
bunch of
great reviews.
no. No.
It's got
And
like
it's
two
like
and a half stars on Amazon.
yeah, cuz it's just such a it's very well written book, and like all the characters have like the particular characteristics and what they look like and personality, and it just 10 minutes in none of them had any of that. And I'm like, no. And he was a writer on the he wrote the script or whatever, but it just so maybe he had to change it just because of what it was.
It
But
might be, yeah, it might have been like also like. Have you ever Do you know about the Snowman? The movie that came out like 2016, I think,
hmm,
with Michael Fassbender. It's famous
maybe
for having the the poster of with the snowman and like the note that the snowman writes, where it's like, "I gave you all the clues, Mr. Police."
I do remember that. Yeah.
Okay, so that movie's like notoriously bad, right?
I can imagine.
And do you know Folding Ideas on YouTube?
I maybe I don't think so though.
Great YouTube channel, Folding Ideas. Like you should definitely check it out. He does a lot
Mhm.
of really interesting videos.
Ooh.
But he did a breakdown of the Snowman because he had been like a professional editor for like a long
Oh,
time,
cool.
so he has like insights onto movies and stuff that are really
Mhm.
interesting. And he talks about how it's like very obvious that like this is like probably a pretty good script that was ruined because the director wasn't good enough to like film everything in the amount of time that he was given.
Mhm.
And so like plot points just like disappear from the movies, things appear in weird ways because it's just this cobbled together thing of what they had.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, that
So
sucks.
yeah, it's so yeah, like apparently like Martin Scorsese was attached to direct that movie at one point. So
Oh.
like the script was probably pretty good at
Mhm.
some point. And yeah, it's the movie is terrible. And
Not
yeah,
a fan.
he does a breakdown of like all the sort of ways that you can tell that like the movie came in
Mhm.
just totally unfinished. Like they didn't finish making the movie and it's just been hacked together into this nonsense film.
Great. Yeah, I vaguely remember when that movie came out because I remember the note.
Mr. Police.
Have I told you how much I hate the this has nothing to it's about a snowman, and I just
Okay.
remembered it because I don't think I've ever talked to you about this before. Have I ever told you about my hatred for the very popular like snowman Christmas decoration, like the plastic one that people set out on their front porch?
No.
I hate them. They're everywhere. They're too much. They look at me with their cold, dead coal eyes. They're everywhere. They're Brandon. They're not even in on people's porches. They're in television shows. They're in movies. They're everywhere. There's too many. They're taking over.
Yeah, I've never noticed.
Once
How
once once I show you what they look like, because I take every time I see them come up, because it was in Monk, it was in The Sopranos, it was in all of the other things that I've seen, whether in the background or right at the forefront, everywhere.
so it's just like a reused prop all the time.
Oh yeah, because I
Like
think
it's probably like
it's
a specific prop snowman that they use all the
yeah,
time.
and I'm sure it's you go to the Walmart at Christmas, it's there because everyone has them during Christmas, and every time I see them, I yell out snowman, and Campbell goes ooh, and then we keep a tally every year. Um, but I'm every time my one friend who doesn't I he lives about an hour away, so I don't go to his house very often. Went to his house around Christmas, he had the snowman. It's like, man, it followed me all the way out to here. Why is it here? And it just pops up when you least expect it. They're everywhere.
Have you ever noticed how like specific props get reused in movies
Mm-hmm.
over and over again?
Mm-hmm.
Like so like one of the most famous ones is the newspaper that's in everything.
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that one?
No,
Where
but
it's
that
like
sounds
like
fun.
like you like it's in No Country for Old Men at the end where
Mm-hmm.
he's like talking to his wife and he's reading the newspaper. That newspaper is in like 50 other movies. Like it's the same one.
Cool.
It's this prop newspaper they use all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Or like in Ghostbusters the PKE meter
Mm-hmm.
is like they use it's in like They Live
Oh.
or I think Suburban Commando as well. Like it's
Ooh.
been reused a bunch. Um Let me see. I can probably find some. One of my favorites is the in Star Trek. They have this thing where it's just like this mounted thing with like these two light beams
Mm-hmm.
attached to it,
Mm-hmm.
and that's in like 30 movies. Just it's in like The Last
That's
Starfighter.
awesome.
It's like yeah, it's just all over the place.
I love that stuff. It's like a fun little Easter egg. Like, where will this prop show up next? That's how I feel about the
Oh,
snowman.
you know what's a real fun one?
Ooh, what?
Deckard's car in Blade Runner, his cop
Mm-hmm.
car, is it's the cop car from Back to the Future 2.
Oh,
It's the same
cool.
car.
Oh, that's fun. I'm
Yeah.
a fan. That's. Oh. I mean, it makes sense. Why get two cop cars when you have
Yeah, you
the
already
one you
built
need?
a flying cop car.
Yeah.
And so like if you're working on Back to the Future 2 and you're like, how can we save some money? We need to build this flying cop car. You're like, oh, Blade Runner came out a couple years ago. They had a flying cop car. We can just use that one.
Yeah. It's makes sense. Work smarter, not harder. I think is how that says. Maybe. Now I'm gonna be watching for all the props.
Okay,
It's
so
like I
this
Spy.
is one that I just saw on this BuzzFeed article. I don't know if this is real or not, but apparently, so the movie Seven.
Yeah. Written by a
You know
guy
the
from where I'm from. Yep.
oh,
I
so
haven't.
so you,
No,
you know how the
sorry.
movie ends, right? Like
No,
what's in
I've
the
never
box?
seen it. No.
No,
No, not a
you,
clue.
you don't so you don't know what's in the box.
I haven't got a clue what's in the box. It's a
So
yeah. Go on.
have you ever like seen that? It's like a meme, right? Of
Mhm.
Brad Pitt. What's in
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
box?
I've seen it
Uh,
from me.
so what's in the box? It's his wife's head. Like the killer's killed his wife and
Oh
he's nailed.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what's in the box. So his wife's played by Gwyneth Paltrow, right?
Hmm.
Apparently, the head that's in the box in that scene, they reused the model when she dies in Contagion in the
Jesus
autopsy scene.
Christ. I mean, if they got it in the prop department.
If you already have
Yeah.
a prop of Gwyneth Paltrow's dead head,
May as well
why
use
make
it.
two?
Yeah.
Who needs two prop heads of Gwyneth Paltrow?
Not them. It's. Oh, that's fantastic. I was gonna say, what's in the box? It's the picture from the Christmas party from SpongeBob. Dude,
Okay,
I've been
solid reference.
I've been thinking about rewatching SpongeBob so much lately because I keep on TikTok. I keep getting SpongeBob clips and like different screenshots. And I'm
I've
like, man,
I've kind of been thinking about it as well.
yeah, it's just
I could go through the first couple seasons
Yeah.
of SpongeBob.
There's just so much nostalgia attached to it. I'm like, I don't know if there's any other show where I could be like, okay, I'm gonna go through the first 3 seasons and just watch all of the episodes. Like,
Yeah.
Because I think they're still on Amazon. I think.
Oh, really?
At the last time I checked.
I'd assume that it had gone to Paramount Plus.
That's what I had thought too. Oh, let me look. That's not what I wanted to do. But I was shocked that. Yeah, no. Let's see. Seasons 1 through 6 are on Amazon.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Very cool.
So that might be what I'm doing soon. I watched The Truman Show last week. Speaking of stuff that's on Amazon.
It's a good movie.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, solid flick.
Yeah, I knew of the plot, but I didn't know that he essentially, like, he didn't know from the beginning, but like he was clued in from the beginning of the movie.
The movie is about him discovering.
Yeah, it's him. Yeah. Like, I thought it was like, oh, he goes through this, and then bam, he finds out about it, but no, he like knew about it from the college girl or whatever. Good movie, a lot of people in it.
Yeah, solid flick. That's like the beginning of the Jim Carrey. Mm-hmm. It tries to be a serious actor for a while.
Yeah, good time.
Yeah, great flick.
Yeah, I can knock that off the list.
Kind of just ends.
It does. It really does. Because it's very, they ramp it up and then it just, there it is. That's the end. The credits. Boom. Good time.
I haven't seen that in quite a while.
It's I think
probably getting on like almost 10 years now.
Yeah, it should. I mean, I'm assuming as long as it doesn't go away in August, it should still be on. Is it August here yet? No, it's not. But
you know, a guy who wrote The Truman Show, same guy who wrote Gattaca.
Oh, gotta watch Gattaca. Gattaca's so good.
So there you go.
Look at that. Oh, man.
Oh, he also wrote the Justin Timberlake movie In Time, which is weird flick.
I don't know if I'm familiar. Let me see if I know the movie poster. Cause all the
this movie's like weird because like you think it's gonna be like one movie and then it's like not that movie.
I do not recognize this. No, I don't know if I'm familiar. It's got
so this movie, like, so the idea behind in this movie, right, is that like they figured out how to make people live forever.
Oh.
Like you could just live however, but the thing is that the way it works is that because everybody can live forever, there's like, you know, that would put a strain on resources and whatnot.
Right.
So for currency, you use like time, like amount of time to live or whatever. Okay. So this movie, the beginning of the movie, like you get to like the end of the first act, like, which is supposed to be like, okay, this is the thing that's going to set up the rest of the movie. Right. Mm-hmm. It's this dude, this guy who's like, he's like 150 years old or whatever. Right. And like, he shows him, they all have these like clocks on their arms that show how long they're going to live. And this dude, he's got like 1 million years or whatever on his thing, like super rich dude. Right. Cause he's a millionaire. Like the currency is time. And he's like, hey, I'm like done living or whatever. Like I'm bored. Like I'm bored. I'm just gonna. So like you can have all my time if you want. So you think, Prince and Pauper type situation. This is gonna be interesting. Nope, that's not what happens. The guy gives him all of his time, and then like the cops show up and they're just like, that's not yours, and they take it away.
What?
Almost immediately afterwards. Yeah, they just dish that entire thing. Like it shouldn't even be in the movie. It's so pointless. But then he starts like fucking robbing banks and shit. Yeah. Yeah, the movie just goes all over the fucking place.
So when he robs a bank, is he just like taking clocks?
I mean, I kinda.
I'm gonna have to watch this movie now just to see it.
It's
exactly
not that good.
Everything works out.
It's not that good. Apparently it did all right. I mean, it was just Justin Timberlake was the star. It was probably just fine. Ooh, Roger Deakins did the cinematography on it. I remember it looking very pretty. Weird. Speaking of the rich guy.
Hmm.
Oh no, he's not the rich guy, but Cillian Murphy's in it.
Oh, I did see that whenever I.
Yeah. The weird thing about this movie is that like it's Justin Timberlake and his mom is played by Olivia Wilde and they're like the same age because that's
Oh,
how it
because
would
of the
work, right? Because
time,
you
right?
stay alive, and so it's weird
Oh,
that
bloody hell.
like I was just like I was confused because I was like, wait, what? They're what?
Hold on.
Because they're like it's the beginning of the movie, and they're like living together and stuff, and I was like, oh, it's probably like his wife, his girlfriend, or whatever. Oh no, his
No,
mom.
it's
They're
his
the same
mom.
age. It's weird.
Um, the girl from Mamma Mia's in it. Amanda Seyfried. Seyfried.
Yeah, Amanda Seyfried. Yeah.
I liked her. I want to rewatch Mamma Mia as well. There's a lot of movies I want to rewatch that I've already seen. Mamma Mia being one of them.
Yeah,
Now that
for sure.
I've gone through a decent ABBA phase and I know more ABBA now than I did when I first watched
Hmm.
Mamma Mia 2, I think I'm ready. I'm back in. Why not? Summer movie, summertime. Woo.
It was weird about Mamma Mia is that like they played like it in the theaters with like the sing along stuff, and like
Yeah.
people were like sing along to the Mamma Mia songs
Oh,
in the theater.
I've never been to a sing along for a movie before. My mom's been to like a Grease sing along at the movies, but I don't.
Hmm.
Not like. I don't know. I like to do sing alongs in my own house.
Yeah, I don't know if I would enjoy
Mm-mm.
kind of hanging out with other people while they're singing
Singing
while I'm watching a
along.
movie. That seems like not the ideal situation for me.
No.
I guess there is like a sort of like communal aspect to it, but I don't know.
No, not my type
Not
of
my thing.
community. Yeah.
Nah.
I'm not.
I
I
don't want to
can't.
be part of that community.
I can't sing to begin with. I don't need other people to know that I can't sing. Like, I'm okay. They can. I'm happy for them. It's not for me.
All right. Well, I think that'll wrap up the podcast.
Yeah, that was a good one.
There's a big potpourri kind of episode, just
Oh,
all over the
yes.
place, doing all kinds of stuff.
One of the best Jeopardy categories.
Oh, always. If you didn't know somehow, you got through this entire podcast without knowing this. This is Maximum Ruckus, the show that is relatively chill compared to its name. You can follow us, the show, and everything that we're up to on Twitter at HBO Max. You can find us on the YouTube and the podcast services at HBO Max. Just look that up. We have our other show where we review movies. That's HBO Max. That's a fun show. You can follow me at Jose Ruckus on every single thing there is. There's a bunch of them now. I'm not going to go into details about which ones I'm on and which ones I'm not. It's pretty much all of them. Makenna, where can people find you?
Here. Just follow the podcast.
Just here. Just follow the podcast.
I don't really tweet anymore. I mean, I tweet twice a year.
Well, nobody tweets now. Apparently.
Shoot, that's God. My app just changed.
It
sucks.
Yeah, it's very dumb looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, just follow the show. That's all you need to do.
I'm here most
That's all you
of the
should
time.
ever do.
Yeah, absolutely. That's all you need.
Yeah.
We're three subs away from Hundo.
Whew, that's big news.
That is big news. We just hit 30. Wow, the words stopped. We hit 30K views on the channel.
We did 30,000. That's too many.
That's a lot.
But yeah, we need 3 more subs in order to hit 100. So tell a friend, tell a family member, tell somebody about the show.
I'll be.
I know that you're embarrassed that you listen to this show, but tell somebody.
Oh yeah, just do it anyway. It's okay.
Yeah. Well, that's the end of the podcast, and until next time, keep the ruckus to a minimum.